our studios do run out kind of fast, so I would suggest if you're interested to put in an application as soon as possible.
How much is the studio running for?
It's $4,500 a month. The utilities are
Oh,
not
wait,
included.
hold on. $4,500 a month. Is there an extra kitchen in here? Am I missing another bedroom?
This sheet of paper has single-handedly ruined my entire week. Do you want to know why? Of course you do. I'll tell you. I ordered DoorDash for dinner yesterday because I didn't feel like cooking. It happens. All right? It happens. And when I opened the door to grab my food from the very nice lady who dropped it off to me, I found this stuck in my door. Do you want to know what that was? I'll tell you. It's a notice that my apartment complex is introducing what's called valet garbage. What the fuck is valet garbage? And guess what? They put a fucking description in here of what valet garbage is, and I still don't know what it is. It still doesn't make any sense. Now that wouldn't be a problem if it was just a notice that like, hey, we're doing this new thing now. It's pretty cool. Hope you guys like it. No. My rent is going up by $25 because of this new feature called valet garbage. You know, I've been living in this apartment complex for about 6 to 7 years now. I've never talked to my neighbors. Never. I've never been social with my neighbors at all. But this week I went door to door and I asked everybody, hey, did you ask for this? Have you heard about this valet garbage bullshit? Who asked for this? I need to know. You want to know what every one of those people said? We didn't ask for this. Nobody was clamoring, begging, absolutely down bad for valet garbage. Nobody asked for this. Nobody. No one. Absolutely no one. The dumpster is literally like, it's right out there. It's right outside my front door. Which obviously means that it's farther for other people. Yes, but I'm quite sure the other people who are farther don't mind taking a walk or taking a short drive to throw their trash away if that means they don't have to pay an extra $25. I mean, like, what are we doing? Capitalism has us this much in a chokehold to where they're just making shit up now to charge us more money? What is going on? I hate it here. I'm so tired.
I put my 60-day notice in this raggedy ass apartment because my rent went from $1,300 to $1,500. They're charging me $1,628 this month. I put my 60-day notice in. I'm not staying here. So they mad. And their policy is that you only have to pay your last month's of rent. Why are they charging me $2,600 to move out? I'm still moving out. I don't know where they're going to get the money from. They going to figure it out, but I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Do you think it's humane to work every day, all day, just to make ends meet? I work every day, Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Do you think I have a life? I have to survive. I just left work to come here to speak up for the people that couldn't come here. Do you think that's fair?
Thank you for your testimony.
No, I'm not finished. Because you, the Rent Guidelines Board, which is, you started in 1960 to help us and hear us from the tenant, and instead rent has risen. What are you doing to support us? I implore you to not increase the rent and roll back the rent.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me announce our next three speakers. We're going to be hearing from, thank you.
Before doing this. Hey landlord, my boyfriend and I are moving out. Can we have our security deposit back, please? Oh yeah, you weren't getting any of that back. We had to use all of it on repairs, and there were a lot. He doesn't know I follow Michelle. Wow, all of it, huh? Well, if that's the case, I'd like the detailed receipt I'm legally entitled to see how much each of the repairs were. You, know that you're legally entitled to that, huh? Yeah, and we might have hung up some picture frames, but normal wear and tear can't be used against us. Fine. Here are the receipts and half of your deposit back. How'd you say you knew this again? Oh, I just follow Michelle. You should too.
There's a moving truck. There's a moving pod. There's a moving truck.
A woman says she's exhausted by the fact that she can't afford rent even though she's cut back on eating.
There's a woman on TikTok who is going viral right now because her rent went from $1,300 to $1,800 a month with no warning. That is a significant amount of money for your rent to increase to the point where that would make or break somebody's ability to pay rent. Landlords and corporations are continuing to price gouge and not care about the well-being of their tenants or their customers or anybody, because it's all about money, 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 money at this point. I would recommend that this girl see if she can find a cheaper place, but with the increase of rent, is that possible? I have no idea. It is going to take a lot of work to get out of that situation. She's either going to have to get a second job if she doesn't already have one, or scrape up some funds to figure out if she can move to a cheaper place, get a bunch of roommates. I mean, none of it is ideal. $500 could prevent you from saving money monthly too, which is something that I come on here and preach about. Taking your savings, putting it into a high yield savings or a compound interest account, watching your money grow. How are we supposed to do that when it's $500 increasing in rent? Like, that's insane. I would love for people to just stop being selfish and let people live their life.
I don't know if you know this, but there is a reason behind these high ass rents. Before I get into it, like, follow, share, tag someone who may need to see this. Look, the FBI just raided Cortland Management in Atlanta for rent fixing. What is rent fixing? Well, basically, they've been fixing rent on this pretty much system called LRO through RealPage. And so let me explain what LRO is basically. It's basically a lease rents optimizer, basically. Archstone Smith was a major company back in the early 2000s that created this system. And so it made the pricing of rents go up and down daily like the stock market. And so basically a lot of these property management software companies had incorporated this type of software. So you might call on an apartment complex one day and the rent may be roughly $2,000, and then the next day it may be $2,150, because it depends on the daily market. So now Biden has decided to probe these companies, and these companies have been rent fixing. So now the FBI is starting to raid a lot of corporate offices, thus beginning to show that there has been a rent fixing scheme, and that is why our rents are so high. So it's ridiculous, especially out here in California, whereas I entered my apartment at $1,895 and I'm now paying $2,500, even though the market rent for my apartment right now is $2,900. And if I wanted to get a 2-bedroom apartment in my area, in my building, actually, is roughly running between $3,900 and $4,000 a month now. Which, when I entered the building, the apartments were going, 2 bedrooms were going for about $2,500. So there you go, rent fixing. This is ridiculous how these corporations are taking advantage of us to squeeze us dry. And I'm letting you know, they're talking about tax these corporations. You cannot tax these corporations because these corporations are in a trust structure. So, like I said, if you want to consult with me about trust or property management or rentals or whatever, I have a link in my bio, Snowy Consulting and Media, and you can definitely hit me up through